For millions of years, crocodiles have perfected the art of ambush. Silent, explosive, and merciless, their attacks leave no room for error. Today, you will witness the deadliest crocodile attacks ever captured on camera, raw and unfiltered. Some escaped with their lives, while others were not so fortunate. Let's dive in. In this rare video, a 13-foot Nile crocodile was basking quietly on the shore until danger approached. Just meters from the water, the crocodile caught the attention of 9 curious lion cubs, who cautiously crept forward. Moments later, 5 adult lionesses joined the scene, forming a tightening circle around the reptile. At first, the lionesses appeared to test the crocodile's reactions, pawing and flanking from different angles. Suddenly, the crocodile unleashed a thunderous snap of its jaws. But the lions were faster. Reacting with precision, the pride launched a coordinated assault, clawing and swarming from all sides. Outmatched on land and realizing it had no chance, the crocodile spun around and retreated, vanishing beneath the surface of the nearby dam. Conflicts between lions and crocodiles are rare but explosive, and they usually erupt under high-stakes conditions. Tensions peak at shared watering holes, especially during droughts or migrations, when both predators are forced to compete for limited resources. Clashes often occur when lions scavenge near water or during risky river crossings, such as those seen during the Great Wildebeest Migration in East Africa. In these encounters, neither animal sees the other as prey, only as a rival or a threat. Lions may attempt to drive crocodiles away from a carcass, while crocodiles ambush lions that come too close to the shoreline to drink or cross. The outcome of these confrontations can be fatal. In this scene, a Nile crocodile ambushes a zebra as it crosses the river. With a bite force exceeding 3,000 pounds per square inches, the crocodile clamps down on the zebra's neck, aiming for a swift kill. But the zebra refuses to go down quietly. Thrashing violently in the murky water, the zebra kicks and twists with every ounce of strength. Then, against all odds, the zebra breaks free from the crocodile's crushing grip and bolts toward the shore. Each year during the Great Migration in the Serengeti Mara ecosystem, massive herds of zebras and wildebeest plunge into treacherous rivers such as the Mara, Grumeti, and Talek. For Nile crocodiles lurking beneath the surface, this moment marks a long-awaited feast. Zebras, though capable swimmers, are slow and vulnerable in water, especially the young or injured, making them ideal targets. As panic spreads, chaos takes over, with trampling and confusion creating the perfect conditions for crocodiles to strike with deadly precision. During peak crossings, Crocodiles succeed in capturing prey in 10 to 30% of attacks, depending on predator numbers and the length of the crossing. In this clip, a herd of wildebeest gathers to drink, unaware that danger lies just beneath the surface. In a sudden burst of power, a 16-foot Nile crocodile erupts from the water, clamping its jaws around a wildebeest's neck. Panic erupts. The herd scatters in all directions. But for the unlucky victim, escape is impossible. The crocodile drags it beneath the surface, drowning and disabling the struggling prey within seconds. The Mara and Grumeti River crossings are the most perilous moments of the Great Migration, spectacular, chaotic, and deadly. As thousands of wildebeest plunge into the water, panic takes over. Disoriented and tightly packed, they become perfect targets for predators lurking below. Nile crocodiles, some stretching over 16 feet in length, remain motionless for weeks, conserving energy. When the migration begins, they strike with brutal precision, dragging wildebeest beneath the surface in a feeding frenzy. Though they do not feed often, this brief window allows them to gorge and survive for months. In this video, a male gazelle cautiously approaches a watering hole to drink under the midday sun. But within seconds, the water's still surface erupts as a massive Nile crocodile surges forward with astonishing speed. The gazelle struggles to escape. It kicks and thrashes in a desperate fight for life, but the struggle is short-lived. The predator's ambush proves too precise. Crocodile attacks on gazelles increase sharply during the dry season, when shrinking water holes force herbivores to gather at only a few remaining spots, turning these areas into deadly hunting grounds. Gazelles are especially vulnerable during river crossings, where hesitation, slipping, or straying from the herd gives crocodiles the perfect opportunity to strike. Although gazelles are not a crocodile's primary prey, they become a seasonal and opportunistic target, particularly in regions where gazelle populations are dense. Nile crocodiles primarily feed on fish and other aquatic animals. However, in areas where terrestrial wildlife congregates to drink or migrate, large mammals such as gazelles, antelope, and zebras can make up 15 to 25% of their annual diet. In this clip, a cheetah approaches a waterhole, focused solely on quenching its thirst.
Oh.
But beneath the still surface, danger lurks. In an instant, a massive crocodile explodes from the water with terrifying speed, striking with a bite force exceeding 16,000 newtons. It clamps onto the unsuspecting cheetah and drags it into the murky depths. The cheetah thrashes violently, trying to escape, but it is no match for the crocodile's crushing grip and dominance in the water. Captured near the Shark Valley Observation Tower in South Florida, this rare encounter between an American alligator and a crocodile reveals a subtle yet tense standoff. The two reptiles exchange warning gestures, snapping jaws, low hisses, and rigid posturing as they appear to contest a prized sunbathing spot. After a brief display of dominance, both animals slowly retreat into the nearby bushes, ending the encounter without further escalation. This remarkable scene captures the harsh realities of the Australian outback. As a young kangaroo cautiously approaches a waterhole to drink, it unknowingly steps into one of nature's most dangerous ambush zones. Beneath the still surface, a saltwater crocodile lies in wait. With a sudden ripple, the crocodile makes its move and seizes the moment. In a split second, the kangaroo is dragged toward the water, not by chance, but by an apex predator perfectly adapted to this unforgiving environment. This remarkable footage captures a tense moment at a lake believed to be home to alligators. A man is seen attempting to swim back to shore when a young alligator suddenly approaches and briefly makes contact. Fortunately, the encounter is short-lived, as the alligator appears to hesitate, possibly mistaking the man for something else. Seizing the opportunity, the man quickly swims safely back to the shore. Crocodile attacks occur most frequently in sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia, northern Australia, and parts of India, particularly in rural regions where people bathe, fish, or collect water near rivers and lakes inhabited by crocodiles. In Africa, the Nile crocodile is responsible for the majority of attacks, while saltwater crocodiles dominate incidents across Asia and Oceania. Globally, an estimated 1,000 to 2,000 crocodile attacks occur each year, although many cases go unreported due to remote locations and limited documentation. Alarmingly, these attacks often carry fatality rates exceeding 50%, and in incidents involving Nile or saltwater crocodiles, mortality can surpass 70%, largely because immediate medical treatment is rarely available. In this clip, a python attempts an ambitious attack, targeting an adult alligator far larger and stronger than expected. Sensing the danger, the alligator reacts instantly, twisting its body and resisting with surprising power as the python coils around it. The confrontation is brief but intense. Within moments, the python recognizes the imbalance and abandons the attempt, releasing its grip and retreating into the surrounding cover. In the wild, not every encounter ends in dominance, and survival often depends on knowing when to withdraw. These were some of the deadliest crocodile encounters ever recorded on camera. Each moment serves as a reminder that in the wild, power demands respect, and mistakes are rarely forgiven. Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more raw and unforgettable moments from the animal kingdom, stay with us, and we'll see you in the next journey into the wild.